single line of code. And finally, we've got text maps. This is a great way to make your client's brand stand out. You can fill live text with images, gradients, or videos to make it pop. And it's optimized for SEO. So these features have totally changed the way that I work. Now it's your turn. Head over to Wix Studio to nail your next brief.
Welcome, everybody. You bloody birds. Okay, so we're gonna talk conspiracies. This is all satire. So don't take me seriously, right? What is that? Okay, everybody, here, water here. Maybe learn of a hand and water here. Okay, let's go. You know, I don't really need this. I don't. Unless I want to hear my own voice. What's up, Bulto? Okay, today we're talking conspiracies, okay? Got a whole bunch of notes here. And you're going to hear all the background noises too. Let's put it here. Better no. Don't fall, baby. Okay, that's better. Okay, so today we're going to talk about a whole bunch of shit. But if anyone's got a question, I will answer that too. Boom. Okay, so where do I begin? Is the question. Where do I beginning? Let's start with 9/11 or flat Earth or which one? Okay, so just go in straight. Okay, so as you guys know, Puff Daddy's in trouble, right? The reason why he's in trouble is because people that are above him, they can't be shed any light on. So obviously they gotta let go of the people that are at the bottom. So he's just no, he's not a patsy, but he's part of the thing, right? But he's at the bottom. The people at the top, nah, can't say that either. Just say a lot of people at the top, you don't even know who they are. Um, and P Diddy is connected to Epstein in a way because he was doing the same thing as Epstein is. Epstein is just that he was part of the music industry, and he's connected to that. Wow, everything's happening. He was connected to the ST. If you guys know what I mean, ST means something trafficking, right? Yeah. So the reason why he's all over the media is because they want to distract you from the genocide that they're doing in Palestine, which they've been doing, right? So it's all part of the distraction in a way because a lot of people are like, oh my God, what's happening in Palestine? It's a big genocide, right? But they're like, oh, this happened, more P Diddy stuff, and like, like my YouTube is full of that. It's just like P Diddy, and this person's connected to P Diddy because there's so many people that go to his parties, right? And it's not just artists, celebrities, actors, and stuff. It's people on top too, record label, CEOs of companies, and he has evidence on all of them. But then you come to find out he was working for the feds too. But this is why he didn't get busted for a lot of the stuff he was doing because he was working with them. Like the whole crack epidemic happened because of three-letter agencies. They're the ones who brought it in. Like a lot of the drugs that we're using, it was actually the three-letter agencies that were experimenting with these drugs because they were looking how to make a sleeper assassin, aka a Manchurian candidate. Okay, so back in the day, like 40s or 1950s, whatever. I don't know if it was the Nazis or the Germans or who it was, but they were looking for how to make their soldiers not be tired, not hungry, not scared. So they started giving them speed, aka methamphetamines or whatever, because that's what speed has. Speed has a bunch of stuff in there, but it has methamphetamine or whatever in there, so they don't get hungry for like 4 days. So the soldier will have top energy, be like on point 4 days, not ask for food or anything, and he won't get tired. Because it's all comes down to war. Like all the the whole thing about Captain America, it's another thing about war. They're always looking to make the perfect soldier, aka the Nazis. That's what they were doing. They were looking how to they were looking into anti-gravity. They were looking how to make the perfect soldier, aka sleeper assassin. And the whole thing about anti-gravity, it connects with red mercury. And the crazy thing about red mercury, it's illegal. They say it doesn't exist, but you'll see plenty of videos on the internet. It looks like blood. It doesn't like garlic, um, but it connects with anti-gravity, aka the bell. That's what the Nazis were working on. So yeah, going back to those drugs. So a lot of these drugs that we're taking, it comes out from the three-letter agencies like Molly and all this stuff. This is all from them. So when you go to these celebrity parties, right? These people have drugs that you've never even thought of or heard of, or a lot of the things that are popping now is that these people have been using. Like they have a new kind of cocaine. It's called Tutsi or something, Tutsi, and it's pink because it's cocaine, ketamine, and ecstasy inside. You would have never heard of that shit. But before you heard it popping up in P Diddy's thing, I was watching a video about Brazil and the parties in Brazil, and I saw the yayo over there was pink. But you see, probably that just gave me an idea. People on the street would be like, it'd be like regular Yeezy or it'd be shit Yeezy, but they'd just put food coloring and they'd just be like, yeah, yeah, this is the Tootsie, bro. It's just like weed marketing. It's all marketing, bro. Anyway, so yeah, these drugs that just like the crazy thing is, I think it's in BC or Alberta. I think it's the same fucking place. Anyway, in Alberta or BC, whatever, they legalize drugs, and they're making their own cocaine. So when they legalize weed here, right? When in Montreal, the whole thing why Justin Trudeau won is because he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna legalize marijuana," and a huge percentage of the stoners were like, "Oh, I'm gonna vote now." That should tell you something. Just like when Obama came in, like was the runner-up, and a whole bunch of black people voted that never voted. Because they give you a promise. Anyway, so going back to that, you're telling me all those people that are in jail right now for selling marijuana or cocaine, they're still in jail. But now the government legalized the drugs, and now the government is selling it. So what about those people that are still in jail? Shouldn't those people get out? Shouldn't the government be like, okay, you can, since we were hypocrites for putting you in jail, now we legalized it and everyone can buy it because they want the reason they legalized it is because the government saw that there's a market in there. Okay, that's the only reason. And for all you know, there's some fucking bio drug in there. You can't really get away from it unless you're like up in boonies or like out of the city. Then you would have access to natural fruits and vegetables because you would be luckily close to a farmer, which I don't even know if they exist anymore because these companies have made sure the farmers go out of business. Or if they want to stay in business, they're going to have to buy their GMO seed, genetically modified organism. So a lot of the things that you think are illegal, it's like the same people that are putting people in jail for it are the same people that invented the drugs, and they're the ones circulating it. Like that whole hippies movement, it was them spreading the freaking thing. They wanted to see how people are gonna react to it, how people will act. A mass amount of people, they've been obsessed. The powers that be or whoever, they've been obsessed with how the population works and how to manipulate the population, how to make them think, you know. Like I was so focused, I guess, when I started my YouTube channel, I was more like driven as far as like I always had a goal, and it's like my mind was always like I had like a certain goal there. Now it's like I don't know. After that thing, after this girl that came to see me from somewhere I didn't know this girl. Ever since then, it's like weird. My mind is like a different. I don't know, bro. It's like they know if they want to kill someone, right? They 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 have a heart attack gun, and this was in 1950 or 1960. There's a video on YouTube of the CIA in court, and they were talking about the heart attack gun, and they have this gun that if you shoot someone, it goes like the bullet is made of ice. I don't know what it is, but it's like when the thing hits you on your skin, you will just see like a little red spot. You won't even notice it, and next you know, you die of a heart attack. So they know how to kill you. That's just one of the things I've seen. So imagine they can literally they call you and make some noise, some frequency that would make your ears pop or make you go crazy. They have that, bro. Like when drones started popping up, right? Everyone was buying drones. But when they first started, drones were so expensive. Now it's like there's like little ones you can buy, and like right away my mind went to, oh, if you want to kill somebody, you just have to attach a bomb or a gun to this drone and just fly it to someone's house on the 13th floor. Anyway, I'm like drifting up. Some of the things. Okay, so Oprah. Speaking about Oprah, so Harvey Weinstein is in jail, right? Because uh, he assaulted some women. But you have to understand, there's a whole bunch of other women that did what he asked, and it's not like he. I don't really know the details of what exactly happened, but I'm saying as far as the other women that were in his movies, they have no complaints because it's like uh, he had a proposition. He's like, "You want to be in my movie? What are you willing to do?" A lot of people are willing to do anything, men and women. Doesn't matter. It's like, how badly do you want? You know the term "selling your soul." It's like doing something you would never do, but you're presented with something that you've always wanted. You know what I mean? What are you willing to do? It's that means like some guy that would never be gay or do anything gay, but then whoever P Diddy or whoever it is was like, "Yo, I can make you rich and famous, but what are you willing to do?" And the weird thing about all these billionaires and millionaires, they're all bisexual, bro. They're into men and women. And I'm like, yo, you're just ruining uh, uh like all the other women that you're sleeping with. They don't know that you're sleeping with men on the other side because you're just spreading STDs. You know, especially when these orgies and stuff are happening. That shit it scares me. I don't I don't wanna sleep with no girl escort that is literally that's her job to sleep with people. Okay, so it's nothing real in there. It's like you in the first moments, and I've had several escorts. I think maybe 10 over time in my life, and it's like yeah, in the first uh hour or whatever when the hours like when the hour's going you're like yeah this is amazing and then when it's over you feel empty inside, you feel sad and you feel depressed, you're like what have I done, you know, I just wasted $200 on some strange pussy. So everybody, I'm telling you, watch some 1-2 corn, and then once you're done, you'll be like, hey, I just saved myself $200 and a potential STD. So yeah, okay. So going back to P Diddy, when celebs like Oprah or whoever opens Akon open schools in other countries, right? And it looks like they're trying to help people or they open a thing for orphanages. A lot of times, like 99% of the time, whenever people are doing stuff for kids, is because they really like kids, if you know what I mean. Okay, this shit is all connected. No one out of the goodness of their hearts, especially these people that are like opening schools, you know, because it's like you don't know what's going on, bro. They're doing a lot of Epstein shit. Let's just say that. And if you know anything about Epstein, that's what he was doing. But this shit gets really deep. It gets into adrenochrome. Anybody heard about adrenochrome over here? Come on, it's in movies. It was in that movie. What was that hot dog movie? It was like an animation with Seth Rogen. Was it called Hot Dogs? Anyway, in that movie, one of the characters, he was a bad dude. He killed someone and he drank his liquids and it's like powerized them. And that's literally what adrenochrome is. It connects with like scientists, whatever. Why am I even saying that? Anyway, what they did was they took blood from young mice and gave it to an old mice, right? Let's say a mice that was like ready to die. That was like, you know, ready to give up and not moving and everything like that. They gave the blood of a young mice or a baby mice to a old mice, and next thing you know, the old mice was like, "Hey, what's going on? Hey, you got like a reboost." You know what I mean? Let's just like you know, I'm not trying to say too much because you know, I'll get a violation. That's how it works. You get a violation for talking too much truth. So this is all satire, everybody. So that's what adrenochrome connects with. A lot of these celebrities, that's how they stay young. They get the blood of young mice. You guys know what I'm talking about. Come on, I shouldn't have to say it. You get what the hell I'm saying. So not only do they get a boost, okay, and it's also a high for them. And that connects with organ trafficking, S trafficking, you know, this shit all goes together. It's like you think whenever you hear about people, say that, uh, whenever you hear stuff about oh people sacrificing other people to their gods or stuff like that, you know, and you think that oh that's crazy, but it's like yo, it's been going on for thousands of years. It's nothing new. This stuff has been going on because it's like which side are you gonna which group are you gonna go with, the side of God or are you gonna go on the other side, you know what I mean? because people always want a shortcut, and when you want a shortcut, you're gonna go with the other side. When you go with God, He's like, yo, it's gonna happen when I say it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be the right time. You know what I mean? That's what the whole thing of God is, right? But when you go with there, if you want a shortcut, yeah, everything's gonna happen, but it's like a hidden deal. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get everything you want, but the price you pay once you get there, you're gonna get it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to go there because I already know what the hell is up. So I don't. This is why I'm not where I want to be. But anyway, at the same time, I don't want it that bad. Acá. Oh, this is not. This is no. Like, like, talking about selling your soul, right? Any woman that is going to Dubai to get pooped on or do some sexual favors, you've already sold out, and that shit's gonna stick with you because you're not just doing regular stuff. These guys in Dubai, to them, it's not just regular sex, bro. You're getting pooped on. You're eating poop. Uh, it's a poop fest. Because those people in Dubai, they've done all the debauchery they've wanted, right? They've done everything possible, and it just blows my mind how the only thing that brings them pleasure now is pooping on a woman's chest. Oh my god, that's gold. Of all the things, like I asked my old best friend. I'm like, yo, if you had a girl to do anything, what would you ask her? And he's like, I would ask her to lick my ass. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why won't you just ask for a blowjob? What's wrong with you? I'm just saying. And it's like if you if you let's say you go out with a girl that's a corn star, right? And you find out her specialty was tossing salads. You would not want to kiss that girl. Because she's like, that's her thing, to lick buttholes. Anyway, going back to Dubai. So yeah, these people in Dubai, right? These people are shitting money, bro. They're to the point where it's like $1 million Ferrari or $1 million Bugatti, and they just like leave it. There's like videos you could find of just cars, the $1 million supercars just deserted in the middle of the desert in Dubai or Saudi Arabia, whatever the fuck it is. By the way, I think I have 5 aunts over there. 5 of my dad's sisters live in Dubai. But I'm like, yo, if I go there, they'll be like, you smoke pot and you drink and you're not a virgin, we have to cut your head. But connecting with Muslims, biggest fucking hypocrites, bro. Biggest fucking hypocrites. Eh? Muslims, I find, I'm not saying all, some Muslims, right? Or a lot of them that are just like any people. They're just full of shit, bro. They tell you this is haram, that's haram, but the guy cheats on his wife. He drinks alcohol. He goes to strip clubs. He goes to clubs. He cheats on his wife. Like fucking hypocrites, bro. So don't listen to what people tell you. Do what you think, what you feel is right, and you know in your heart what is right. You know in your heart cheating on your girlfriend is wrong. You know that. You know what I mean? When you're doing shit like that, you know it's wrong, but you do it because you're like, oh, I'm so and so, and the rules don't apply to me. I do what I willed, and that's what they want you to do because they want you to think that like it's not just that karma doesn't exist. They want you to think that there is no such thing as a heavenly father or a god or a grand designer. They want you to think everything just happened, because if you think everything just happened, you're not gonna think about consequences to your actions. You're gonna cheat on your wife, you're gonna screw people over, you're gonna make a business off the backs of other people. You know what I mean? You're gonna kill people, not giving a shit, just like what's happening in Palestine. You know, these IDF soldiers, whatever, they're shooting kids, bro. You know, and the worst part is, no one just becomes like that. These people were bred to be who they are. You know, a lot of these celebrities, they're bred to be who they are. A lot of these politicians, they're bred to be who they are. Things are planned in advance. Nothing just happens by chance. The Simpsons are not predicting the future. They just know about it before it happens. Because that's what they talk about in these secret fucking meetings, you dumbasses. They have orgies, they fuck goats, they fuck other things I don't want to mention because I'm gonna get a violation, okay? You know? They fuck goats, they fuck humans that are younger, let's just say. Huh? Allah. You know what I mean? All kinds of weird stuff's happening. So when you would think I would never do that, yeah, you and I wouldn't to them. Let me repeat that. When someone as a child is experiencing some fucked up shit, whatever it is, SA or whatever it is, over time they will think it's normal. That's how you make a killer. You know, let's say I want to make an assassin, right? Let's say I have a kid and I want to make him an assassin. At 7 years old or 5 to 7 or whatever, that's when stuff starts. You're gonna teach him how to kill animals or whatever. You're gonna try to take out the humanity out of him, so he doesn't care when he kills someone else. It won't be nothing to him. You know, people don't just do things just like that. It's like they've experienced certain things and then they think this is normal, but it's not normal. That movie 300 tells you, bro. At 5 years old, and when I have kids, it's hard to say, but if I want them to be strong and solid, I have to start young. At 5 or 7, he's gonna go in jiu-jitsu class. I don't know what. I'm gonna make soldiers, bro, and they're gonna have compassion. Okay, obviously. So Rafael Chavez, ¿cómo estás, amigo? Yeah. And we have to stick together, bro. It's all about divide and conquer. Right now, everybody's against each other. Black versus white, Black versus white. The people that support the genocide in Palestine, the people that don't. Everyone's divided, you know. And people, as long as everyone's divided, we're not focusing on what's really happening. We're all just too distracted with what's going on, and people are willing zombies as far as, yeah, what can I watch to distract me? Let's go Netflix. You know what I mean? There's a global genocide happening in front of your eyes. You know, innocent people are being killed, even though they're telling you that, yeah, we're letting them out. We tell them to go somewhere in that section, and then we bomb them. They're literally trying to wipe out that race. Like, and that's just, if if you see a genocide happening, God only knows what else is happening under without cameras there, you know, because it's crazy. It's crazy, and this is happening in front of your eyes. And what's crazy is it talks about this in the Bible that in close to the end of days, debauchery is going to be at the highest because now everyone's like all the women are cheating on everyone. Like women are players now, right? Even there's a song now. Women can be players too, whatever. It's not. It's. I was never for a man sleeping with all kinds of women. I would rather, if like let's say me, if I am like Michael Jackson, then I would be single and I would sleep with who I want, right? But if I had the choice, which I do want this, I want to have 4 wives, and then I start the process. I get all of them pregnant, and one by one, okay, and then starts again. Get babies going, instead of cheating. I don't promote that. Yeah, being a player or whatever. And it's the worst because it's like the saying goes, um, you can't populate an island with, let's say, 100 men and one woman, but 100 women and one man, you can repopulate an island. He ain't want to. What's up, Batman? I'm Batman. Where is he? Tell me where he is. It's my Batman voice. And everyone's like perspective on like, the thing in Palestine. They're like, oh, you can't trust a Palestinian. I talked to this guy that was an Egyptian. He's like, I would believe the devil. I would believe the devil before I believe a Palestinian. I'm like, what? What is this hatred, bro? But it's like there's a lot of bad things happening in Congo too. It's like wherever they go, they leave like an army base. You know what I'm talking about? Like when they say Area 51, and I was always like, that means that there's more than 51 areas. That's just one of the areas. Like we pay taxes upon taxes. You buy the house, right? My mom gave me the 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 dealo on when you buy a house. You buy a house, right? You have the welcome tax. Welcome tax, I don't know, it's like 2 grand or 5 grand. And then you have a property tax or something. And then there's school tax, something like that. And every year you have to pay land tax and property tax. I don't know what. So it's like if you don't pay for 10 years, let's say that land and property tax, they can take your house. So that means go to a hotel. They don't pay for a hotel. He made a whole thing showing you all the benefits that these politicians and presidents, whatever, don't pay for a lot of things. And plus, Trump doesn't do what they want. The pigeons that come and like uh, poop like around your car or on top of the roof or whatever. That's how they look at us. We're just pigeons. Annoying pigeons. Like it's so fucked up when homeless people, and plus they're ex-veterans on top of that, which it's even more mind-blowing because these people sacrifice their lives to go protect us, protect their country, right? Fight for their country, and they come back and the government gives them this. And they end up on the street. They end up on drugs because they had some injuries and stuff like that, and all these pharmaceutical drugs, they don't cure shit, bro. They just want you to keep on buying it. It's just like chemotherapy. Chemotherapy doesn't cure shit. It's radiation. Everybody look into Dr. Sebi, Sebi. He cured over 50 patients because he went to court. He cured over 50 patients from herpes, AIDS, cancer, all kinds of shit with a raw fruits and vegetable diet. And when I say raw, I mean non GMO, like organic fruits and vegetables. Okay? Raw fruits and vegetables diet. That's how you cure. Or fasting. That cures it. Not chemotherapy, bro. And it's like you know what's crazy? Chemotherapy is like charging someone to kill themselves. That's literally how I look at it. It's like charging someone. It's like I run a business where people come and they pay $100 or $200 to literally hang themselves off the ceiling. And I run that business. Okay, let's go to my notes because I've been freestyling this whole time. Everybody follow, like, and share. Subscribe to my YouTube. Link is in the bio. Okay, you bloody baskets. So yeah, whenever like I have to watch what I say, but I would say this: um, when people want to get access to certain things, they're gonna put themselves in certain positions where they have access to those certain things, especially when we're talking about I shouldn't have to say it. You know what I'm talking about. So this could be a football coach, school teacher, you know what I mean? Modeling agency, uh, um, what other jobs is there? Oh, babysitter. Come on. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's a girl." You don't know her boyfriend. You don't know what she's into. People have some weird fucking fetishes, bro. Some girl, I saw this on YouTube. I don't know how I saw it, but some girl was saying that she had a threesome with a guy and his mom. You can't make this shit up, bro. Ain't that something fucking weird? Like, ugh. I love my mom, but like, what? So it's not like they started doing it yesterday. His mom was probably doing that from the fucking get go. To for him to look at that as being normal. Just like how everyone looks at the earth and it's a fucking globe spinning through space at an axis, and there's galaxies upon galaxies and Milky Ways and all this bullshit fuck that people take for granted. That's how they look at the earth. You know? And it's kind of like that law of manifestation. If everyone looks at something this and their whole vision of that thing is the same way, it would make it look like that, kind of, right? Because you're controlling the perception of reality of millions of people. This is some breakthrough podcast shit right here, everybody. Fall like a share. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Where is he? Where is he? He's at Walmart. He told me he's going to see the Joker. Like that scene with the Joker, I don't know which Batman it was, but he talks about how these civilized people, when his shit hits the fan, they will eat each other, bro. And it's so true. It's like right now everybody's civilized and we're all good neighbors. Hey, how's it going, bro? Neighbor, hey, how you doing? And it's like if 3 weeks go by of no electricity, no food, everyone's gonna start robbing each other. Tell me I'm wrong. No, no, oh no. I'm not gonna say 3 weeks. Let's say, let's say 2 months in. Cause like a month, everybody will be like neighborly, or like help each other, da da da. But when it gets to like there's nothing, bro, it's gonna become savagery. So yeah, we need to be prepared, bro. We need to get prepared. We need to link up everybody, um, people that are in the same viewpoint or same frequency as me. I would say let's link up, and I hope you're not fake and full of it, because a lot of people out here, they're not ready to face themselves as far as like, I know my flaws and I talk about my flaws, but not everybody's not ready to have that conversation. People are scared to drink, and you know why they're scared to drink? Because they're scared that their true self will come out. So me, I think I've drank to the point where I'm always myself. It's just like when I'm um drinking alcohol, it's just me level 2 or level 3. I'm even more honest. But it's not like I'm not going to do something out of character. So like here, per example, this girl I was dating, we were together for 4.5 years, almost 5 years, right? She didn't like to drink, but whenever she drank, she did. Like, let's say, here's another thing. She didn't like to give blowjobs, right? But anytime she drank, I didn't even have to ask. Let's just say that. So I knew right there. I'm like, I can't trust this bitch when she drinks. So it's like you'd rather get to know people on a personal level, right? Because everyone's trying to be um, in their best behavior. Like if you're dating a girl, right? And every time you have your friends around, and when she's drunk, she's flirting with your friends. I shouldn't have to tell you, but yeah, she doesn't love you. Like my other ex-girlfriend, I had this one guy friend that any girl I met, they all found him hot, right? So my other girlfriend, anytime she got drunk and he was around, she always told me, she's like, "Oh, your friend Ian is so hot." I'm like, "I know." She's like, "Your friend Ian is so hot." I'm like, "I know." She's like, "Your friend Ian is so hot." I'm like, "Okay, what?" And then she tells me, she's like, "If you're ever down for a threesome, I'm down." I'm like, at least she told me, but did I want to hear that? No. But at least she told me the truth. The truth. At least she told you the truth. Okay, let's go back in my notes. I'm gonna take these off. It's hurting my ears. So it's like if you meet a girl you really love her and you're planning to get married, I would say make her sign a prenup. And just the fact that if she really loves you, it's a good test because if she really loves you, no matter what, she will sign the prenup without hesitation because she really loves you. But if she hesitates and she says some shit, right there tells you something. Like I'm not rich, but I'm not poor, you know. And like if I get married, I'm gonna make her sign the prenup because I want whatever I have to go to my family and they decide what happens with. But if I have a wife and kids, obviously I want them. I would, if anything, when I get married and I know I'm gonna have kids with this woman, I'm gonna sign the prenup and say that everything I own will go to the kids, my kids, right? That's what I want. I don't want my wife to decide what happens with my money and my belongings. I just want it to go to my kids. The more money you have, the more motivation a woman would have to try to like get some money out of you. So a lot of these beautiful women, they're just looking for a rich dick to sit on, and then if she gets pregnant, then she knows she doesn't have to work ever again. Like I shouldn't have to say it, but it's there. So everybody, put on if you're a millionaire or if you're doing well for yourself and you're in your whatever you're slinging that dick, put a rubber on because you don't want to get certain women pregnant because women can be evil. You know what I mean? They can use your kids against you. You know, there's like two extremes. There's once on the one side there's women having kids with men, and then they're holding the kids against the men, like they're not letting them see their kids. And then you have all these men that want to see their kids, and they end up killing themselves because the woman is making them go through hell. He has to pay a whole bunch of money and he doesn't get to see his kids because women can just make up a whole bunch of shit. She could say that he's abusive and they will believe the woman instead of the man. And you have the other side where women are horrible mothers and they don't even care about the kids. Like the woman that brought her kid to a Walmart, it went viral. Her kid didn't even he just had a diaper and it was like cold outside. And then everyone in the Walmart gave the baby some clothes because this woman was a horrible mom. There was even a thing that went viral or a story about a man that drove to work. He had his baby sitting in the back the whole time, right? He drove to work. Somehow, this guy forgets that his baby's in the back. He goes to work, does a full 8-hour shift, and on his lunch, he goes he does an 8 hour shift, but after 4 hour shift, he goes on lunch and he forgets the whole time that there's a baby in the back. I'm like, yo, if you're driving, you would have to look the back in the back every now and then, and you would know you have a freaking baby. Definitely has to be on drugs or on some crack or something to forget that he has his baby. Yada yada yada. His baby died in the end. What kind of a freaking father is that? Yes, so some people, it's like the people that are having kids shouldn't be having kids. Like, I should have tons of babies, but I don't. But the clock is ticking. I'm 42. I need to get this ship. I need to get this ship sailing. Like, I haven't met a woman yet that I was like, oh, I need to have kids with her. But now that I look at women, like at my job, whenever I see women, and if she's like a certain build or whatever, I'm looking at them as like a scientist, right? So if she's like a bulky woman and she's got shoulders or whatever, I'm like, oh, if I want to make like a football baby, an NFL baby, I definitely should have kids with this woman. But it's like when you're making kids, right? That process, it's crazy how it's the most pleasurable at the same time when you cream. But I'm saying, uh, when you're making a baby, right? I would say it's way more magical than when you love the woman and she loves you and you guys make love and you make that baby. Compared to just some dude boning a bit and she doesn't give a shit about him and then she gets pregnant. You know what I mean? There's like that. There's no connection, no emotion or anything in there. It's just two people having sex. So it's way more magical when there's love involved. And that's what I want. I want to make love with a woman I care about and then make babies. But it's like now you can get lab grown babies at the same time. But I would rather freeze my sperm or whatever, and then women that are down to have my kids, what is it, artificial insemination? That's the word, I think. I should just start whenever I masturbate. I should just start like creaming in little cups and like put it aside, and then I'm gonna sell it. Then I'm gonna sell it because you know what? I'm a pure blood. I didn't take that. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't take that shit. Everyone's like, "Oh, Ali, you're crazy. You're crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the." So guess what? The crazy one was right. You guys fell for that stupid shit. No, I got the Pfizer. Oh, I got the this one. You dumb dumbs. Huh? Guess what? The crazy Ali was right, and no one wants to admit that. That's the funny thing. You know that's what makes me kind of mad. Cause I'm like the whole time, everyone called me crazy. Everyone called me, "Hey, flat Earth Ali. Oh, you're crazy with the flat Earth." Oh, guess what? Guess who was right? Huh? Crazy Ali, huh? Crazy Ali with the crazy eyes, huh? Fuckers. Huh? Everyone has too much pride. No one wants to say, Ali, you were right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for calling you crazy. I'm sorry for calling you, hey, oh, flat Earth, Ali, whatever the hell. And guess what? The Earth is flat. It's not. It's definitely not round, you fuckers. Fuckers. Everybody, just keep on drinking your tap water. No wonder the frogs are gay. Eh? Like they give you little truths in movies from certain people. Alex Jones. When you become a person that gets millions of views, you're gonna get some people pay you a visit, and they're gonna be like, shit. Fuck, I don't even want to say that. I want to manifest that. But they're gonna be like, hey, you want to be rich and famous? Sign right here, or stop talking about what you're talking about. No, no, they're not gonna say stop talking about what you're talking about, but they're like, you're not. They're just gonna make sure that it's like a blessing and a curse at the same time. Cause no, see. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to my notes. I'm saying too much about thanks. Okay, so I saw a video go viral of it's a depanneur or a gas station, and there's a security guard, and this guy walks in, and the security guard is gonna like search him if he has a gun. And when the security guard went to search the guy's like, "Yo, get the fuck off me!" And then he goes to pull out a gun. So when he went to pull out the gun, you just see the security go, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." He shot him like I don't know how many times. The guy's on the floor. Then he's like, "Yo, seriously?" And then he tried to shoot 1-2 shot out, and then he's dead. But I'm just like, why all that for stupid ego? The guy was so much in his ego. And this the crazy thing about it is that blows my mind is guns are legal in certain states in the U.S. Right? Uh, out of in a certain state, I don't know which state it is. At 15, you can get a shotgun. Certain places in the U.S., if you own a bank account, they give you a gun. So it's like everything would be way different over here if everyone had guns, because there's so much road rage happening, right? So everyone would be shooting each other. It's just crazy. And like, to me, I prefer it this way because there's a lot less gun violence. But at the same time, I don't want to be I don't want to be caught unprepared. So I have a bat at every entrance. By the way, there's a bat right there, and there's a bat by my other window. I just pray. I just pray that the Heavenly Father protects me from anything, and I also pray that I can get out of this situation and be able to have my own property. Obviously, I'm saving money for that. But the whole system, bro, is like rigged against you. As far as owning a house, right? If the house is $450,000, because around my area you can't find anything under 500,000 for a house, uh, and it would take at least 25 years or more to pay that shit off. I don't know how much time I have, how much time God is going to give me. And I don't want to put myself in debt for 25 years paying that much interest. It's a robbery. Let's say the house is 450,000, you're going to end up paying double in interest. So it doesn't really motivate you to like, with all the knowledge I know, I'm better off going back to my shitty country, Pakistan, and starting a business and trying to get rich over there than trying to get rich over here, because the taxation system and the whole monetary system is rigged, bro. It's rigged to make you stay poor. You have to pay tax on this. You have to pay tax on that. You have to get this permit, get that permit. It's like, don't get me wrong. You could be a millionaire tomorrow with the right idea, but I'm saying it's like they don't teach you in schools how to be good with money, how to save money, how to start a business. They just teach you how to be a good slave and be in debt. Like most of these people that are finishing courses or going to college and all that stuff, So whenever you see like a celebrities dating another celebrity, and it's all over the news, this is all scripted and this is all planned to get them more popular. So let's say some celebrity's on his way up and he's not getting enough attention. He's gonna start dating a certain other celebrity, and then next you know there he's popping. He's all over the place, and everybody loves him. And the way they manipulate certain men, right? Positions of certain influencers. The word they will send a woman at you, like the KGB used to do back in the day. They'll send a woman towards you, a sex spy, because that's a documentary about it. Uh, a girl that would seduce you and persuade you into going a certain direction, you know. And plus, she will want to marry you, so then she gets to manipulate you and make sure you stay on point and not veer off course. This is how they manipulate politicians, presidents, or whoever into doing things that they want you to do. If you're not, let's say, you're a guy that's becoming popular and everyone trusts you, like Andrew Tate, whatever. Example, right? Everyone loves Andrew Tate. Everyone uh, uh, respects him and they listen to what he says. But you find out that he got rich off of screwing other men, as far as using cam girls. Sure, where was I going? I forgot where was I going with this. Man, I was going all over the place. Oh, Instagram says it's good. Hold on, everybody. I'm not texting a girl. I'm just setting up the IG live that ended. What's the battery life here? 45%, 20% here. Everybody, subscribe to my YouTube. Link is in the bio. I forgot where I was going with the last subject. Oh, okay. I got something. Oh, because I'm doing a new one. Uh-oh. Okay. I forgot where I was going with the last story. Speaking of Andrew Tate, so he's giving everyone advice on how to be a man. But it's like you find out he screwed over several other men through these cam girls he was using to talk to these men, and he milked them for all kinds of money, and he's proud of himself for doing that, but yet he believes in God, and he says he's a good man. How can you be a good man when you got rich off of screwing over other people? That's what I say. You can't say you're a man that believes in God, or the believing doing the right thing, and you got rich off of screwing over other people. It's like people with cryptocurrency, like Logan Paul or whatever, that screwed over people, but yet he's a good guy, and everyone thinks he's a good guy, but he screwed over millions of people with their money. So I'm not gonna open no company like that other than actually do good things. I have several ideas for several businesses, and they would come into fruition very soon. Depends on what I plan on doing first. Which one I want to do a drive-through restaurant, because I believe, it's weird how only Tim Hortons and McDonald's is the only two restaurants that are running 24/7. I don't know if Tim Hortons is actually still going 24/7, but I want to have the next restaurant that will be running 24/7, and it'll be drive-through, and I will have things that people have never gotten in a drive-through before. I want to have everything, pretty much. Yeah. So who knows? Anything's possible, everybody. If you put your mind to it, anything is possible. Don't listen to nobody, because the vision you have, not everyone will see that vision. If it's meant for you, you know what I mean? And if you have that vision, not everyone will see it. So when you tell people certain things that you see as far as happening, them they will be like, what the hell is that? Or I don't think it's ever gonna happen, because their mindset is not even there. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anyone. I'm just saying that, like, your vision is your vision. Only you will see it. So follow your things through, and keep on doing what you do, everybody, including myself. I'm talking to myself at the same time. I'm Batman. But yeah. Okay, Kick is gonna die. Everybody, thank you very much on Kick. Follow, like, and share. Subscribe to my YouTube. God is real. Karma is a bitch. Earth is flat and stationary, and the center of the universe. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Peace.